Hey everybody, it's Dan from KCF CrossFit with your daily dose of at-home training. Today we have a strength day, and what we're doing is a box squat, which is basically a barbell squat with the weight on your back, but you're going to be squatting down to a box. And what that does is it forces you to come to a dead stop at the bottom of your squat and then drive up from the bottom without any type of a rebound. The scheme for today is you're going to be doing 8 sets of 3 every 90 seconds. So you'll set a clock for 90 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go. You'll do 3 box squats. You'll rest the remainder of the 90 seconds, and you'll do 8 sets, so it'll take you 12 minutes total. Okay. After the 8 sets of box squats, then you're going to do some accessory work where you're going to do 3 rounds of a 100-meter heavy farmer's carry, followed by 1 minute of banded glute marches. Now let's tackle the accessory work first. So the farmer's carry, just find something heavy around your house that you can hang on to. If you don't have kettlebells or dumbbells or something like that, maybe it's a backpack or something like that you can just hang on to in one hand. Ideally 1 in each hand, but if you don't have that option, maybe you do more of a suitcase style carry where you just do in one side and then the other side. For the banded glute marches, if you don't have a band, then what you could do is a glute bridge. You can do a single leg glute bridge. You could just place some weight at your hips and do 15 per leg. If you don't have weight that you can place at your hips, then you can just grab anything. Here I'm using a 25-pound bag of rice. So whatever you could have, some sort of load you could add to your hips. Now, to be honest, single leg glute bridges are pretty challenging. So if you've never done these before, you could actually just do them at just body weight with no added weight at all, and you might find those to be challenging enough. Okay, so let's go back to the box squat. So the box squat is a little bit different squat than you would typically do with a back squat. So in this version, instead of going more vertical with your hips, you're really gonna think about sending your hips way back. Okay, so you're gonna have that box set up behind you, and as you're going down toward the box, what I really want you thinking about is pushing your hips way back. One of the indicators that we're looking for is the angle of your shin. And so what we're looking for is for that angle of your shin to be almost vertical when you're seated on the box. One of the common errors we see people make when they do box squats is they just go straight down and you see the knee shooting forward. That's really not the idea with the box squat. I really want you to sit way back so that shin is vertical. You'll even see some powerlifters try to get their shin to go behind the ankle, okay? When you drive up from the bottom of the box, I want you to drive your knees out and try to come straight up, okay? Another common error that we'll see people make is that they'll try to lunge forward. You'll see their chest jump forward as they come up off the box. That's not something that we're looking for. I want you to push those knees out and try to drive straight up off the box. Okay, now this would be a great opportunity for you to do a little bit of work on your squat today. So here's a drill that I'd like for you to do in your warm-up. We're gonna do just a little bit of squat therapy. And this will be great for folks who find that they have a hard time getting to the bottom of a squat, or for folks who find at the bottom of the squat, they tend to pitch forward a bit into what we call an immature squat. So if you've got like a post or a column at home, what I want you to do is just stand facing that post or column, grab a hold of it with your hands, and slowly walk yourself down to the bottom of the squat. And you'll find that that allows you to get nice and deep, and it also allows you to keep your chest up nice and tall. If you don't have a post or column at home, you can also do this just using a door frame. So you could just open the door, stand inside the door frame, grab a hold of the frame with your hands, and just walk your way down to the bottom of your squat, hang out for a bit, and come back up. Your goal is going to be to eventually not to have to hang on to that column or that door frame for dear life. So eventually I want you to be using it less and less as a support, and eventually it's just there as something that you can just kind of grab if you need it, but maybe you don't even need it. So let's have you work on some squat therapy before you do your box squats today. And I would actually encourage you to incorporate that squat therapy into your regular warm-ups, especially if you have some difficulty with your squat. All right, so let's go ahead and load up heavy on those box squats today. If you don't have a barbell, you can just grab any implement. Again, here I am with a bag of rice doing some box squats, holding it more in a front rack position. But whatever you can do to get some heavy squatting in, or maybe some tempo squatting in today. All right, good luck with that, and check us out again tomorrow for another great workout.